You may not believe me on this, but I was really struggling this morning on whether or not to make this video. And why is that, you ask? Inquiring minds want to know. Because blowing my own horn, saying, "I told you so," will not benefit me or anyone else this late in the game. But I decided to make this video for the simple reason to show you, to tell you how I know. If you think I have a crystal ball with me down on level 7, then stand by, people, because I'm just getting started on Wednesday the 12th of May, 2021. Okay, welcome new subs to my channel. Let's deal with the first big question alluded to in the introduction to this video. Dave, if you don't have a crystal ball, how do you know? I'll tell you how I know, people. They tell us what they are going to do. In fact, they have been telling us for years. Team Evil. Oh yeah, we're in a hot war with Team Evil. Very soon to get much hotter. Has to tell us what they are doing. They don't have to tell us how they're doing it, but they have to tell us what they are doing. Remember, there seems to exist a universal law of disclosure. Second question. What have you told us that is now coming upon us? Well, recently, I told you we may not be able to get gas this summer. Or at best, long lines, shortages, and much higher prices. Hey, you know what? Even Tucker Carlson sees the bloody obvious. Can you hear the dogs in the background, people? Yep, I haven't run them yet, but I think there's something out in the yard. Okay, check out from Tucker Carlson.
What is this about? Well, you know, on some level, let's be honest about it, the White House approves of this disaster. Yes, some gas stations are closed tonight, but soon enough, the lunatics plan to close all of them. Close every gas station in the entire United States, shut it forever, to make way for some new, as yet not quite defined means of transportation that will magically replace the gasoline engines that we have used for more than 100 years. This is a green revolution, so who cares about some old pipeline? Remember that on his first day in office, Joe Biden shut down a pipeline. That's the first thing he did. It was the massive Keystone XL pipeline. Joe Biden didn't wait for mysterious hackers to shut it down. He shut it down himself, and more than 11,000 people lost their jobs. And by the way, gas prices went up. In case you haven't noticed, gas prices have never gone down. In the state of California, the average price of a gallon of gasoline is over $4. A year ago, it was $2.70. In Illinois, gas is $3.20 a gallon. Last year, it was $2.10. It's not just two big liberal states, it's the entire country. In Texas, gas prices are averaging $2.70 a gallon. Last year, it was $1.50. In the state of Maine, the average price of gas is almost $3. A year ago, it was under $2, and so on. Nationally, Americans are paying about $45 billion more for gasoline overall than they were last year. Why? This is the result of policy decisions made by the new administration. This is the Green New Deal. We've got it already. And if you love gas shortages and electricity blackouts, no air conditioning, $80 plywood, this is the program for you.
Okay, people. Am I using Tucker Carlson as my first source for news I can use? No, I'm using him as a second witness. Gas prices getting higher and gas shortages, people, lead to, drum roll, food shortages. What have we been telling you? Good grief. Alright, next, my old subs will have to think back to remember a video I did about the UN Blue Helmets coming to a neighborhood near you. Peacekeepers. And why not? Do you really think? I mean, come on, people. Do you really believe the defund the police growing movement is an organic grassroots movement? Or do you think it's just another step in their plan? Again, they told us so. Many times, in many different ways. So where are these UN Blue Helmets at? Well, a good number of them are sitting north of us in the People's Republic of Canada. Think China. Red China. Most people think Canada is such an insignificant country. Who cares what they do? Led by that asshole Trudeau, don't you know? So most people haven't paid attention to the cozy and oh so dangerous relationship that has formed between and over the years China and Canada. Too bad. We really should have been paying more attention. Again, they told us what they were doing. No crystal ball needed. For your information, an even larger number of blue helmets are amassed below our wide open southern border. Nothing new here, people. Been happening for years. Now remember, in my blue helmet video, I mentioned and led the video off with a picture of blue helmets. Remember me saying, and with our bad luck in North Dakota, we'll probably get the Nigerian detachment under the command and control of Red China here on our streets. And what is their motto, people? What is the motto of the Nigerian detachment? Where the white women? You see, the truth be known, Red China is a threat, but it's not the accidental evolution of one of the world's oldest civilizations. Who fed you that bullshit? Red China is the new kid on the block, created and built in 1949. Where you been, people? Built by who? The usual suspects. Now, Murray is not known for his intelligence in general, or having a good grasp of history in particular. But I bet, if you ask him, of course you'll have to buy that mooch a few beers first, Murray knows who created, transformed, and built Red China. Sure he does. Now, if you don't know Murray, or you don't want to talk to him, and who can blame you for that, you can always follow my timeline on golfalphabravo.com. Can't tell you anymore here, people. Not on YouTube. So that's it, people. Get on Golf Alpha Bravo. Follow my timeline. No sense fearing the list you are already on. And what's going to happen to those on the list, people? Why don't you take a look at Matthew 10, verse 17 for your answer. King James Version. Keep your eye on what's happening in Israel, too. Now, you know what I'm going to say at the end of this video. But before I do, let me update you on the damn I hate to go there, come on Friday, Charlie Foxtrot. The tension there is thick enough to cut with a knife. Lots of backstabbers. Low productivity. Idle minds truly are the devil's workshop. Oh, and farmer ranchers, before I forget, the planners haven't forgotten about you. I just ran out of time. So here we go, people. I've got stuff to do. I'm going to get out of this video right now.